This was an extraordinary week for silver and precious metals. But before we look ahead, we always start the same way. We review the prior forecast. Did we hit the mark? Did we nail it? Or were we off? Because accountability matters. Last week we said the key variable to watch was the US dollar index. We said that if the DXY stayed below 99.50, silver could move aggressively into the next Fibonacci zone. And that's exactly what happened. Silver closed the week at $62. Gold finished at $4,299.97, and the US dollar index ended the week at 98.38. Silver not only reached our target zone, it exceeded it. At its peak, silver surged as high as $64, before pulling back into the close. That tells us something important. The forecast wasn't just directionally correct, the magnitude was correct. Yes, the dollar mattered, but this move was not just about the DXY. This week, silver was driven by policy. The Federal Reserve took a decisively dovish turn. Rates were eased by a quarter point. Bond purchases resumed, and the Fed signaled a looser stance extending into 2026. That combination lit a fuse. Silver reacted immediately, accelerating sharply higher as real rates fell, and confidence in fiat policy weakened. This was a policy-driven metals move. The dollar weakness amplified it, but the Fed ignited it. Now let's talk about something else that continues to matter: the weekly rhythm in silver. For the sixth straight week, we've seen the same pattern repeat. Early strength driven by Asian buying on Sunday and Monday. Midweek consolidation as Western markets digest the move, and then renewed strength into the latter part of the week. This rhythm has been remarkably consistent, and when a pattern holds for 6 consecutive weeks, it stops being noise and starts becoming structure. Now let's walk through our leading indicators. The US dollar index remains below 99.00, a level we consider structurally bearish for precious metals. Below 98.50, silver enters what we call the acceleration zone. That's where moves become sharp, fast, and emotional. We are still inside that zone. Now let's talk Fibonacci. On the retracement side, initial support sits near 58.40. Deeper retracement support sits between 55.20 and 56.40. These levels represent healthy pullbacks, not trend failure. On the extension side, the next Fibonacci extension projects towards $63.50 to $65. A sustained hold above 62 keeps that extension valid. Silver already touched the extension zone this week. That matters. Our secondary indicators remain aligned. The gold-silver relationship continues to favor silver. Gold is holding record territory, not rolling over. The gold-silver ratio continues compressing. Miners held gains they did not distribute. And there's another layer here. Global risk remains elevated. The situation in Ukraine remains unresolved, with escalation risks still present. At the same time, tensions involving Venezuela continue to worsen, adding another pressure point to global energy and geopolitical stability. Markets are not panicking, but they are repositioning. And when investors quietly reposition, they tend to move toward hard assets. That backdrop continues to support silver. Now let's look forward. Here's the clean forecast. If the DXY stays below 99, silver targets $63.50 to $65. Gold targets $4,300 to $4,400. If the DXY rebounds but stays under 99.50, silver consolidates between $58.40 and $62. A bullish pause, not weakness. If the DXY reclaims 99.50, silver may retest 56 to 58. That would likely represent a buy-the-dip opportunity, not a trend reversal. If you're stacking physical silver, gold, or copper, Silver Forecast has partnered with LBMA, one of the most trusted bullion dealers in America. You'll find our affiliate link in the description. And before you go, be sure to watch our special report. Is the LBMA trustworthy? From Silver Forecast Investigates, we break down the structure, the risks, and what really matters for silver investors. You'll find it linked below. We'll see you there. Now let me ask you, does silver consolidate here, or does the next leg higher begin this week? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to watch for silver forecast breaking news updates and special reports released throughout the week as new information develops. And also keep an eye on our newest program, Copper Forecast. Copper is still in the early stages of what could become a major structural move, and this is an opportunity to get in at the ground floor before the story becomes mainstream. You'll find both linked below. We'll see you there.